A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Welcome, everybody, to another. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Devin Booker. Jalen Williams is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5 down low. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Embiid. Can't connect from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Antetokounmpo against McDaniels. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Oh, misses the dunk. McDaniels passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Daniels. Embiid with it. Williams defending. And Embiid gets the double team. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Mobley. Now here's Booker from outside the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now, Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any three he gets. That is pretty.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Time to turn it up and get loud. Here they come. We're firing out those free t-shirts.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Towns against Antetokounmpo. Towns passes to Lillard. Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been merging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
That free throw, no good. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And he's good on the second.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Mobley outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Lillard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Booker. Here's Williams. Took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Indiana shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw misses. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Good on the second one. Minute 32 left in the first. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander with a good look. Oh, he carries the 20-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
The Shea Gilgeous-Alexander so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I won't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Butler. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Mobley. Embiid misses.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Well, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. Lillard left side. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. No good. Misses at the buzzer. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. The Warriors on top, up one. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Lillard against Halliburton. Now here's George, guarded closely. Pass to Towns. Outside for Butler. with it. Started now by George. Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Indiana, Williams at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Williams. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Warriors. The Pacers also with a sub. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Hero. And Williams drops them both. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors. 16.
Here's Reeves. No points so far. Lillard outside. Halliburton against George. Missed inside. Indiana leading by 3. Williams from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Indiana now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have. It's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything. Can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Pacers also making a change. Booker's checked in.
Boy, the delivery from Booker's so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Lillard against Murray. Pass to Towns.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to him. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Damian Lillard. The Pacers also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. And here's Indiana now. It's a 3-point game. Booker, the pass to Ilgauskas. Outside Murray. And Reeves pulls it down.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Booker. From deep. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, and it's blocked! He keeps control of the ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Murray. Back to Antetokounmpo. 1:33 left to play in the first half of basketball. Booker for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his fourth rebound in this one. Oh, got a piece of it. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Booker. Pass to Ilgauskas. From 15 feet away. And he gets the jumper to drop. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. George outside. Shoots over Booker. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Indiana.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Reeves, the pass to Embiid. Embiid knocks it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Indiana, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Foul misses for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
McDaniels passes to Embiid. Towns a screen on Booker. From deep, Reeves. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Indiana. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the fan popcorn shot.
You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Warriors trail by 8. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Austin Reeves. There's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. SGA doing his thing in close.
It's very long, and SGA is so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Towns is screen on Booker from deep. Reeves nails it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Reeves against Booker. Mobley, a screen on Reeves. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Reeves against Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Excellent D there from Embiid. Warriors trail by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move. Misses at the rim. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. And here's Mobley. No points yet. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out of it. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers leading by 3. Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid covers. Reeves against Booker. Over Reeves. Booker, good. Booker's got 16 points now.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
On the wing, Reeves. Booker defending. From 11 feet away. And again, no good by Golden State. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Murray. There's a minute 45 left in the 3rd. McDaniels with some nice D. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the whistle blows as 1 free throw coming up. Lillard's checked in for the Warriors. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And Embiid no good on that.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Warriors trail by 3. Lillard with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Embiid from outside. Knocks down the long take. 9 points in the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Williams finds Antetokounmpo. Williams a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And the Warriors pushing it out now. Here's Lillard. Up again. Exerting himself. Embiid.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Outside Booker. Halliburton, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker, pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the floater. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul in the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Halliburton with the ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Halliburton nails the 3. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers leading by a point. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing sides. Look out.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. It's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Reeves finds George. Here's Lillard. Pass to Butler. And rejected.
Well, Zach Randolph sends it back twice on the pipe, and everybody feeling good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Halliburton up top, defended by Lillard. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Butler with the jam.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Here's Booker. And it falls all over the rim and in. Booker's got 20.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Pass to George. Lillard with the ball. The 3 ball. The shot misses. Murray passes to Booker. Over Reeves. Booker can't get it to go.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Reeves against Halliburton. Lillard, the open look. Money from the wing.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
It's the North Nation. Here they come. It's your Chief S3g6.
Changes here for the Warriors. Towns, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. McDaniels comes in for Paul George. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Lillard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's comments. The coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops. Give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 1. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Towns. To take the lead. No good on the layup. The Pacers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Five on the clock. Play as he just snatches the shot out midair. Outside. And a foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 for the 50. possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, defended by Murray. Reeves pass to McDaniels. It's the three-pointer. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for three.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Indeed, a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Given by Antetokounmpo. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Pacers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. 41 seconds left in the fourth. McDaniels against Williams. McDaniels passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance to go.
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You've got guys who relish the moment.
At the line for the Warriors, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, shooting 1.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
As big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
All right, fans, it is game time. Get up and get moving. Right now, everyone's watching.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Booker. Outside, Williams. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McDaniels. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Indeed, a screen on Murray. Back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Murray out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Williams. And it's Mobley in at the 4. Mobley and screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray passes to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Reeves. Towns on a screen. Booker against Reeves to take the lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Williams, a screen on Reeves. From 7 feet. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
draw the foul. Head to the line for two. The defender reading that. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Pass to Towers. Outside goes to Alexander. Outside Reeves. It's up three. And a shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's too strong to stop without fouling.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Screen on Embiid. Bucket. The Greek freak.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Embiid, a screen on Booker. Pass to Alexander. Let's go. That's how a 7-8 field goal in 15 tries.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Booker against Reeves. It falls.
Timeout. Counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Mobley.
Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. Count it. What a sensational bucket.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander will steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid. And it's good.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take those shots.
Outside Booker. Austin Reeves picks him up. Free throw good from Booker.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. That's the best strategy for him.
Get enough time to get
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Murray. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
and a smart choice right there. We can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
The whole arena knows they need a three to force another overtime.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. When it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Holmgren. Norman Powell is out there with Simmons. Then it's James. And it's Barnes. And the three. And for the Thunder, we've got Danny Granger. Draymond Green is out there with Jokic. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now here's Simmons. To the inside. It's good from Barnes on the assist from Simmons. Barnes has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Detroit. On the wing, Granger, and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Powell. Shoots from 12. Kicks it out to LeBron. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Powell against Maxey. Morant surveying the D. And the rejection by Holmgren. Powell for three. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, too.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. Maxey, and he gets the friendly spin in that one pass.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
James against Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Good job taking
the Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Simmons. Danny Granger pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D.
Jokic kicks to Granger. On this that time, would have put him up.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Barnes. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant moves it down.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Green against LeBron. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Very much down by Holmgren.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Timeout.
From the sideline. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk about that. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best we can do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Granger. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Maxey. Now here's Morant over Simmons. Barnes grabs the miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took the lead.
There's Morant, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jokic with the screen on Irving. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Simmons. No scoring in this one. Pass to Powell. Holmgren with a screen on DeRozan. It's stolen by DeRozan. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Green finds Morant. Here's Jokic. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Jokic sets the screen for Morant. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Irving. Powell with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for the Pistons, Kyrie Irving is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Williamson. Then it's James. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kept alive. And it's Brown missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
LeBron with Maxey covering. Williamson looking it over. An easy 2 points on the way. Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Maxey. To the wing on the left. Şengün passes to Maxey. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Maxey's got 6 points.
Doing some damage from the mid-range. Maxey's skilled at finding space to let it fly.
Here it's Williamson. And it's Grimes with the rebound. They're trailing by 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. DeRozan with a screen for Brown. Maxey in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on there. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Powell in for Zion Williamson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Şengün with a screen and a ball. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Brown. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. Yeah, that was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Morant following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Şengün kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with the screen for Brown. The shot was in. Pistons leading by 6. Here's LeBron. Frazier with the defensive effort. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Şengün. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Here's Frazier. Good. Nice assist for Morant.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's Cassell in for Maxey. Barnes is checked in for Detroit. Simmons comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Powell versus the Barnes. Outside, Simmons. Irving. No one near him. Green for 2 points. 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not leaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being normal, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call thieves at the end of the
And you just can't give Wilkins any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Morant against Irving. To the middle. Holmgren kicks to Barnes. Holmgren sets the screen for Barnes. Holmgren.
Sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Holmgren with the steal. Simmons against Cassell. And Simmons slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stuff you're looking for.
Now here's Morant. The shot's good from Granger.
It's like leaving picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Irving looking for an opening. Holmgren with a screen on Morant. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans at court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about this shot.
Half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Jokic is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Danny Granger. Then there's John Morant. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. The shot by Powell, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, and now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David,
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. From deep, Jokic. Detroit with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Powell against Maxey. Back to James. Jokic with the steal. Maxey passes to Morant. Outside, Maxey. Morant against Simmons. Lets it go from 11, and it's Morant missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That misses, so he splits the free throws. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Detroit. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shot from 12. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Here's Maxey. He has 6. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jokic against Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Jokic tries the double. Here's Maxey. And he can't stop this drop. Another miss. In the corner, Simmons with it. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Maxey. It's sent back time by Simmons. And he gets it back. Powell kicks to Irving. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Timeout, timeout.
Looking at a sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Thunder fans, here comes your Open City crew.
Comes in for James. Morant's against Irving. And they get it. And Morant slams it in.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Simmons has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. 55 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving. He's got now inside Turner. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And here's Maxey. He has 6, but 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 9 points.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Shot room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We back to Aaron Fox. Williamson out there with LeBron James. And there's Myers turning. Fans moving in at the 2.
The playmaking ability of James.
And off the ground. And here it goes.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range. And that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
James finds Irving. Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Misses the 3. They're trailing by 10. Now DeRozan. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. He goes up again. 2 free throws coming out, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Pistons. That one misses. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan is earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname king of the fourth.
I like that. Draymond Green is checked in for Oklahoma City. Morant against Fox.